First location of the day, totally a hospital. Totally a hospital, not possibly anything else that we're just substituting in. Hello, Mr. Director.
Hello.
Setup in progress.
That's right.
Excited?
Very excited. Putting a pistol grip on my shotgun.
That's words you'll only ever hear in filmmaking.
Or in the Deep South.
Or in the Deep South. Also a possibility.
Yes, did you see the bear?
Yes. The patient is ready. Just waiting for our surgeon to arrive.
He's going to get a cuddlectomy. I don't know what that means.
I think that means removing the cuddles, which would be very sad.
Oh, poor Mr. Bear.
How are you feeling going into this, knowing you only had 48 hours to make a film?
That made me a little bit anxious. A little bit. I mean, it was exciting, but anxious at the same time. It definitely seemed like a challenge, but of course there's those worries about, like, 48 hours, you have no idea what you're going to do, you have no idea where you're filming, who's going to be in it, any of that. So it was exciting. Did you get a chance to read the script?
Absolutely. I've got it here. I love the edits that you guys made between the first thing you sent me. So much good clarifying and the better storytelling.
What was the script writing process like?
Well, my co-script writer, Eli, is in St. Louis. Did a Google Hangout session. We first we just kind of went over the prompt and the prop and the kind of character that we had to include, and just thought about what kind of stories would involve those things. Once we kind of figured out what we wanted to film, then we turned on an audio recorder and almost sort of improv role played out the film. So then we came up with a rough draft of the script from that. I actually sent the script back to Eli at that point. He did kind of the final draft of it, kind of punched it up a little bit. Let's roll camera and sound.
Rolling.
And action.
I am a powerhouse. I am indestructible.
So what is the story of the shot?
It's about a surgeon who's about to perform his first surgery and is having some self-doubts and a lot of inward pressure on whether or not he'll be able to succeed at it, which is really kind of brought to the head by a conversation he has with a colleague who previously had essentially scrubbed out of surgery.
Look, you want to be a professional? Well, I gave my professional opinion. I wanted to assign someone else, but the director decided to give you a shot. And see, you've already taken a few.
Tell me about working with Julia.
Julia, I'd never even seen act before, but based on some videos she posted on her website, I thought she'd make a good choice for the role.
What did I do to deserve your pity?
I was young, talented, my hands never shook, and I never blinked. Until I made a mistake. Just takes one.
I thought Julia did a fantastic job in her role as Dr. Jameson was the character's name, though I don't think you ever actually learned that name on the screen. But yeah, I thought really gave a good reading and really gave quite the emotional performance, especially that climactic ending.
Did you have fun?
Hi there. Absolutely, it was so great. I had the easy job, right? I just got to learn a couple lines in the matter of about, 12 or so hours. Now you guys have all the hard work, all the editing. What a great experience, though. This was great. Jace is the best. He's the best scene partner.
I love Julia. I've done 2 films with her before, but I've never acted alongside with her, so that was really fun finally getting to act with her. She's very talented.
Talk for just a minute about Jace as Dr. Holder, your main character.
Jace, yeah, I actually saw him in a play the night before. That's the first time I've ever actually seen him perform, was the night before I wrote this script. Almost vampire-ish at the sun. Kind of take that reaction up to 10. When I saw that he was interested in the 48-hour film project, I remembered back to him the night before. I said, I think this guy could do it. Completely different roles, but he kind of had that edge that I was looking for. And and he delivered it. I thought he nailed it out of the park as far as giving the character the right level of edge, but self-pity and kind of pressure. You could kind of see a lot working behind the eyes whenever you were filming him. Very good. I'd definitely work with him and Julia again if I could.
This is my first 48-hour film thing, and it was really fun. I can't wait to do that again. Easily one of the most fun I've had on a set, and it was pretty productive too.
Some of your cast you worked with before. Tell me about working with Cassie.
Cassie, when I knew I needed a child actress briefly for this film, and she was the first person that leapt to mind as somebody I'd like to work with again. I enjoyed working with her and her mom, who I worked with on Farm Ball, which is a pencil in short I did last year. All right, we're going to go to roll the camera, Cassie. Now, no smiling. I just want you to think about, just relax. Pretend you're asleep and try to hold your breath. I felt bad. I sent a text out to her mom at, I think, 11:30 p.m. at night asking if Cassie could be on set at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. Luckily, the mom was also a bit of a night owl and perfectly fine with it. Her only requirement was that she had to be done before her archery competition the next day.
The, of course, fourth cast member who didn't get a billing, the dust mask.
The dust mask, it actually broke the very first time we even tried to put it on somebody.
Get mask on. I can still smell.
Just start over from the top. Reset back to one.
I need a stapler.
The mask was crap. It broke before we even ever got it on camera.
He does his own stunts, as you can see here.
Seen so much violence.
Trying so little time.
True an MVP of the shoot right there.
That's right.
The only one. We didn't use more than one.
That's right.
No stunt masks here.
Masks were harmed in the filming.
In hindsight, I probably should have bought like a dozen more of these. But then we wouldn't have had Dusty the dust mask. And the cast and the crew all signed the inside of him as sort of a recognition of his hard work.
What are your feelings on the final product? You finished editing on the shots about an hour ago?
Yeah, well, about 2 hours ago. I'm pretty happy with how the final film turned out. There was that part of that inner perfectionist that the 48-hour film festival is nice because I know that I only had 48 hours, and there's these mistakes that are in the film, but I can't do anything about them at this point. You just have to learn to let them go. So overall, though, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the film turned out, all things considered.
Do you think people are going to like it?
I hope people enjoy it. Hopefully they find the viewing experience rewarding in some way. It is definitely a little bit of a twisted film, so...